The most awkward thing as a kid is reading a birthday card out loud while pretending not to only care about the money inside. Don't forget about reading the cards with nothing inside, while hiding the disappointment and wondering when grandma quit loving you. You guys are getting money inside. Did you not know cards come with money inside? I think your friends and family might be stealing from you. Nah, mine came with a electric bill/s. That reminds me of when I turned 18 and for my birthday I paid one of the bills for my grandpa. Totally worth it to see that prideful look on his face. This is truly heartwarming and wholesome to read. Don't forget to pretend not to have noticed the check taped onto the inside. Oh, what's this unexpected windfall? This does not go away as adults either. I particularly enjoy not receiving a gift from my parents at Christmas or birthdays. Not sure when they decided I didn't need anything but 20 and a card would be nice. Right now, I would trade that money to see some of those people again. It's interesting as an adult. My parents/friends ask me, hey, what should we get you for your birthday? For the past couple of years, my answer has been just give me a handwritten card. If I want something I'll buy it. Whereas those birthday cards telling me why I'm special to them are a lot more valuable/have a greater sentimental impact. Bro, imagine being this mature. Nah, I'm a child, I don't want y'all's papers unless it's green. Everyone loves a tenner in a card. Ha ha ha. Yup. I even jokingly open up cards and place my hand underneath them to catch any falling knowing none is there. Had a teenage girl in my tennis club graduate high school a couple years ago. I gave her a cheap Father's Day card with $20 in it and wrote, "No one cares about the card anyways." Poor kid didn't get my joke. I used to buy my nephew extremely religious cards and on Facebook had him listed as my daughter. I realized one day how he's never ever mentioned either of those things and maybe he doesn't appreciate it. True story. My grandmother knew this to such a great extent that she would on purpose give me random holiday cards that had nothing to do with the event. Halloween cards on my birthday. Get well soon cards on Easter. Memorial Day cards on Christmas. Etc. 100% going to start doing this. As an adult, if the gift is only a card, then my expectations is that there might be cash. I'm forced to read cursive ones while my mother laughs at me saying my generation can't understand cursive. No mother. It's just that your handwriting is messy as speep. Yeah, got birthday cards? As a kid. I still don't hat as an adult, lol. As an adult it still crosses mind and I open the card with a little hope that there's money inside. There never is. Wait. People actually put money in birthday cards? I've never seen that outside of movies. Does anybody of any age even care about the card? It's all about the gift. Man. I never get money in birthday cards. I cannot relate. Didn't even get money. Yes. But this is by far not the most awkward thing as a kid. I always thought it was there suddenly being an unexpected sex scene in a movie you are watching with your parents. Open the card, acknowledge the dollar, thank them. Then return back to the card with interest and make a comment on what you like about it. Come on peeps, be grateful. There's money inside. I only got letters, lol. I'm 43. It's still a challenge. I don't know what's wrong with me then. Because I love birthday cards. Obviously. If there was nothing there, I would be a little disappointed. But if the card's good, then I'd like it. I always put a ton of effort into cards because I usually give like $20 gift cards. And adding some humor makes the person like you better. God, I'm glad I don't get cards anymore. The worst were the ones that had handwriting that was so intricate and so fancy that I couldn't even make out what it said. What I like to do when I see money or a check inside of a card the instant I open it, I take it out and hold it behind the card. Out of sight, out of mind. You can always pocket the money later without looking at how much it is. Because the amount shouldn't matter. The message does. As a kid. How about as an adult that, at that same party, just got done telling the story of how he blew 900 at the local strip club, but it was totally worth it because some guy gave you some really cheap coke and it went great with the whole bottle of OL Grandad you bought for 125. As a kid, I just turned 26 and did this. Ironic. It's my birthday today. As an adult as well. That's why you gotta take the thing out first then read. What do you mean as a kid? If I was to send a birthday card, you bet it's gonna say, "Here's the money. Have fun." Just had my birthday yesterday and I was thinking about this as I read the cards. I have a story that goes along with this one. My uncle, we would get him like 20, then one year he just took the money out, didn't read the card or anything. Also we heard from my cousin that he took his Christmas money too. Now we don't give him anything. My uncle, he just isn't a good dude. Also he used to bully my mom when she was a kid, like locking her out. And at dinner apparently they weren't allowed to have water because he would drink it all. Damned uncle. I always bit the bullet and said thanks for the cash first. The reverse can also be awkward. Trying to engage with the sentimentality of the note whilst parents and grandparents and want to skip the reading and go straight to, "Oh how much did ya get?" Especially when they were the ones gifting the card. I make a point to read cards quietly in front of everyone. And then thanking the person who gave it. This also lets me choose if I want to share what was in the card with everyone else by either passing it around or not. I'm a fast reader, so it doesn't clog up the festivities. And also I have no friends and other than my wife and kids. My family doesn't speak to me. So that really shaves some time off the whole fiasco. There was this weird habit that I was able to break in my family. Some reason. When we would get birthday cards, there was this weird habit of passing the card around. All other people could read it. Some cards would have some pretty heartfelt stuff in it. It always made me uncomfortable, everyone reading what I regarded as very personal. So one year I decided to read the punchline or whatever fun turn of phrase was on the card. But read the rest to myself. Stash the card back in the envelope and thank the person that gifted the card. Why do they make you read it out loud? Or receiving a wallet as a gift without money inside? The nerve. I always pull it out and hold it in my hand behind the card as I read it. So it seems like I'm more interested in the card rather than the money. We all like the money, it just feels odd receiving it. That's the most awkward thing that happened to you as a kid. That is only possible if you are incapable of shame. How is reading a card from your grandma awkward? What is wrong with you people? I like the birthday card more than the money. Guess I'm fortunate enough to not struggle with money. Lately, my grandma stopped writing things in her birthday/Christmas cards. Because she thinks we only want the money anyways. It's awkward to pretend I am not sad that it's just money and no nice words. Or when you're hoping for some money to just fall out, so you open the card really slowly only to find nothing falls out. Then you feel awkward because you looked like you only cared about the money. Optimus Prime hopes you have a transformative day blah blah blah, and there's only a lousy 20 inside. Thanks for 1/3 of a decent game. Aunt Karen. Damn. A 20 is a good birthday card in my book. Just making fun of today's spoiled kids. In my day, a 5 spot in your card was an almost unheard of windfall. You could tie a lot of onions on your belt with that kind of dough. That's a relief. I didn't catch the quotes before, so I thought this was a personal experience. Entitlement runs deep these days. Ickr. Too many spoiled brats. However, some of them get self-aware at one point, and grow up to become functioning adults.